Hello there, guys and girls. I have discovered the joys of upping your rates. I've not flown IRL yet. I've not flown my real drones yet in these rates. I'm just getting used to it. Last night I was putting together a review video for the game that you see on the right, which is a new simulator that I discovered. Really cool little lightweight program, 500 frames a second. The stick feels really good. And the default settings coming straight into that game, downloading it, booting it for the first time, the default settings is his rates, his settings for his 5-incher, right? The guy that made this game, who's also a very, very good drone pilot and YouTuber. I'll link his YouTube down there. I'll plug him because he's a very cool guy. And I was talking to him on the Discord. So nice to name drop him. And yeah, he told me that those are his rates. And he told me that that's what he flies with. And I was flying the simulator with those rates, and I couldn't believe how, performance-wise, with my flying, how many tricks I seemed to nail. And it was like second nature. It came to me like a divine revelation, right? I just was so much better off with those rates in that simulator. I thought, there's something about this simulator, dude. I'm so much better flying, right? That's what I was thinking. I can't do this in Trip FPV. I can't do this in Liftoff. I can't do this in Velocidrone. Well, that's why we're here. That's why we're gonna test that. Again, is it because the physics in this game on the right hand side, are the physics just different? No, the physics feel really good. They feel very close to Velocidrone, actually. I couldn't really decide what I prefer. I mean, Velocidrone has been out for longer, tried and tested. It's been in development for a much longer time. Developers behind it, it's had more time to bake. Probably Velocidrone has got the better physics, but has it got necessarily the better stick feel? Not sure. So I had a little bit of, maybe perhaps the stick feels just a bit better, maybe because the physics are a little bit fantasy in the other game on the right. That game's called The Zone, by the way, on Steam. Very, very good. But no, I think it's just because the rates. So I'm here to debunk that. So you can see the comparison video. Bearing in mind my controllers have been playing up a lot. They seem to wobble at low input, if that makes sense. So if I'm pitching up or yawing or throttling up, only very slightly, it really does kind of, like, the input is like really, really quick. But you can see the comparison. Pretty cool. I'm trying these new rates. So here are the rates. Nothing too crazy. 700. I mean, it's not a huge step up from 533 as a cinematic pilot. I feel like I could still be cinematic on these rates. They're smooth enough, but you just get so much more responsiveness out of these rates. And I really do think that was holding me back this whole time. But we're going to hop into Velocidrone now for my live sort of reaction. Obviously, this is a voiceover for the other previous footage. I went back into the game. You'll hear me discussing the rates as I fly. So that'll be interesting to see how much I fail. But yes, over and out. Okay, let's hop into the game, and I'm going to see how the two different rate profiles compare. Let's use... I've not tried a bigger drone yet. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's try one of these toothpick quads. Let's pick a good place for it. Should we just have... Where is... Yeah, countryside. Let's just have something easy. Bradford Railway music. All right. So we're on the 700 actual rates right now, I think. Oh, actually, I don't think we are. That does not feel... Or maybe we are. I don't know, because they don't seem that sensitive now that I'm getting used to it. Oh, that's definitely slower. Advanced drone setup. Rate profile 1. Yeah, okay, so this is 533. I thought it was. So as you can see, I couldn't quite make those. When you're lower to the ground, it's more risky for you to like roll at such a low altitude, if you know what I mean, because you've got more chance of hitting. See, I bounced the floor there. You've got more chance of hitting the floor. Oh, so I'm used to the other ones already that I'm not. I'm like over or under rolling. It's still pretty fast. This is beta flight 533 rates. So I couldn't really pull up there quick enough. Like my reaction speeds pretty damn quick. I'm a very twitchy person in real life, so it's not really my reaction speed, but it's time to react plus time to actually move the stick, isn't it? So with a higher rates, with higher rates, you've got less travel time. It's like a higher DPI on your mouse, and I feel for the footage from the zone that I found, that simulator, I've been flying really, really well, and I was really shocked actually on how my performance changed based on rates. So I'm gonna start doing this, changing my rates in real life, and I'm gonna see how that feels. Slowly transition into these rates, from simulator to real life, because that'll be the real test. That'll be a good test. So that's 533. I mean, nothing bad about it. Really good for cinematic, because obviously you could do lovely cinematic shots of various things. You could do quick backflips. But now if we change this to actual rates. I thought I had my rate profile saved. Maybe it saves it per quad. I think it does it per quad. No, if I remember rightly, this was 210. Now this is I'm gonna pronounce his name completely wrong. Nilis. This is his rates. Because these are the default ones. He uses actual rates, and these are his default ones on the simulator, and his real life rates. That he flies his 5 inches and probably all of his quads. I would imagine. He has 0.57 expo. Definitely need that expo. Just gives that a little curve. So you're not you don't need to overcorrect as much. There's a little margin of error. Yeah, so that'd be good. We'll see the difference it makes to the performance of freestyle. I think it's really only useful if you're a freestyler or a racer. Oh, just look how clean that was already. Already so clean. Now, it's going to take me a little bit to get used to. I am a thumber. Oh, my mouse is in the way. I do thumb my my sticks. I'm not a pincher, which is weird, because actually, the more I think about it now, the higher the rates. Because I've got higher rates, I'm now pinching the sticks. Right, I've just switched to pinching, and before when I have 533 rates, I was flying as if you gave the controller to your mum. Like, honestly, like I could not fly this drone at all. At all. But I'm pinching now. And it feels, you know what? It doesn't feel bad pinching. I know that you're probably going to be the better pilot if you can get that like pinching technique down to a T. It's not really for me. I don't know if I've got the patience to learn it. I mean, I'm still pinching now. I'm not doing too badly. That was pretty slick. I kind of overshot that, but that was not bad as someone who never ever pinches. Don't know. But if we go back to thumbing now, so right, I'm thumbing now, and I do feel like I'm in my happy place thumbing. That sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? I am in my happy place. Let's see if we could do these like corkscrew gates. Oh, I overshot that. That was just me being silly. Or under throttled that. Whoops. It's hard to talk and fly. but I can do these maneuvers. I can't remember what you call these. Whatever that maneuver is. I'm kind of overcorrecting myself a little bit. I'm still getting used to these rates, but the difference is actually quite a few magnitudes. Yeah, I'm shocked. I really am. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to put these rates in. I'm not sure what the beta flight equivalents are. I had a little conversation with someone on Discord. It was actually Nilis, however you say his name. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. It was actually having a conversation with him. He had a look at what the beta flight equivalent was, and we kind of both scratched our heads and was like, yeah, nah, probably not. Probably best to just use the actual, I think, because that's the ones I was used to on his simulator. Oh, so I am underperforming there. But really interesting, at least in Velocidrone. I'm going to hop over and see what it's like in his simulator as well. It feels very similar. It's very close to physics feel. But that's just, yeah, a real cool comparison there. Oh, guys, I went to record this live while I was flying, and my was it NVIDIA Shadow Play thing just didn't want to work. I probably should have used OBS really, but I was too lazy. But it didn't work, so I was like, okay, I'll just get the game recording off of Steam's inbuilt game recording feature that it has now. Completely forgetting that my microphone peaks in Steam in the recordings. So I listened to it back, and my voice was absolutely like bass boosted like 1,000 times. Horrible. I didn't want to subject you guys to that, so I will have to narrate this flight. Very sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, I'm just in my element with these rates. I do crash a few times. I was just sort of trying things out. I was discussing here that with these rates, I feel like I can begin to learn how to fly S-bang a lot easier. Shebang, S-bang, however you want to call it. Don't really know the ins and outs of flying in that style, but I feel like with these rates, you could definitely start to learn. I think 533 was way too low for me. Here, I'm trying to do a matty flip, and I completely failed the setup for it. I do crack out a good one. I think it's this one. Hey, nice matty flip. I'm really enjoying this game as well, guys. This is the Zone. A review will be coming. Actually, by the time you see this video, the review will be out. So if you haven't seen that review is out. I will drop that in the description as well. Honestly, please don't be dissuaded by the graphics or the lack of maps or just the size of the maps. This is a real passion project for him. Like I said, he's a really good YouTuber. I got the inspiration to fly his rates from him and conversing with him on Discord. I'm trying to get in that really small gap there, and I just absolutely cannot fly and talk at the same time. I'm really making excuses. Plus, I'm only one coffee in today, so I'm not as twitchy as I usually am. I'm drinking my second coffee while I'm recording this, so this voiceover. But yes, do check out his videos. He's a really cool guy. He does some absolutely mad stuff that I'm envious and jealous and bitter and nasty about, because I wish I could fly like him. Like I said, I've got gear fear. I don't really normally do mad stuff like he does. But you know, that's what we got the simulators for. And maybe the 700 rates will help me. What I'm trying to say is, guys, experiment. Get on your simulator of choice and just experiment with rates, because you'll be surprised what you think you can and can't do. I.e., I never thought I could fly with such a sensitive stick feel, but actually now that I'm getting used to it, it really doesn't feel that sensitive. It's like just changing your mouse DPI. It's really not that bad, and I kind of don't want to go back. I'm gonna have to do some more testing. Like I said, I'm gonna do this on beta flight on my actual real life quads. And I'm hopefully gonna pray for some nice weather. Because I'm itching to go out there now and try 700 raids, which I will make a video on. That'll be very. I think that would be a very interesting, good video content for the channel to see. Actually, if I like it IRL when the wind blows, can I correct, or will I overcorrect my cause subtle course correction when there's like turbulence and wind effects, ground effects? That kind of stuff is going to be a little bit of a worry, but we'll see. It's going to be a really interesting journey. It's going to be a really interesting couple of flights, I think, if I do change that. So if you're interested in that, hopefully those videos will come soon. Pray for the weather, pray for me going out in nice weather, and then I should be able to get those videos out the door. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, if you've done something similar by changing your rates. Have you changed your rates and never look back? You're flying at insane rates now. I'd love to know. That's not me trying to get views or comments or interaction. I genuinely want to know. That's a genuine. But I will say, please consider subscribing. I get like 6 views. It's so sad. See you in the next one. Goodbye.